Welcome back, everyone. This is more Grand Tactician Civil War. We're mostly right about where we left off last time. We're picking up where we left off. I swear I am a native English speaker. All sounds to the contrary, notwithstanding. But yeah, we're back in it here. So just if you didn't watch the first one, or if you forgot, well, this is kind of what's been going on so far. In the end, we are going to be outnumbered 2-1. We've pretty much got everyone on the field we're going to have right now. They are going to get probably 120, 130,000 more. No, that's a bit high. About 100,000 more. I'm not sure if in this return there's everybody we routed. If there is, they might get fewer because in the first video, they sent a lot of guys to try to cross this, what is it, Rapidan, and they got absolutely obliterated, and they all broke and ran. So that did not go well for them. It is still the first army that's been doing most of the work. This is, you can read, right? Army of Northern Virginia, now under Beckham. They are the last to arrive. And I'm trying to find the enemy. So I have this cavalry down here, which I'm eventually bringing back up. It no longer indicates it's a Union entry point, so I'm not sure what that means. But whatever, they're coming back up. I'm sending another cavalry force, I think, out to the Wilderness Church, and then again, we're going to eventually have Beckham's army here, kind of anchoring that part. So hopefully they're coming from across the river, but there are no guarantees. Which is kind of nice. But yeah, it contributes to the craziness that is this map. And having been and being potentially surrounded on all sides, even if you do well, which is really, really bad if you're trying to rely on your artillery advantage and you have an infantry, a long-term infantry deficiency, but we'll see. I don't really want those guys shooting against skirmishers. That's why we have skirmishers. So we'll let them skirmish each other down. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So, if anything wonky happens, we'll see. There was just a new patch put out. I think it was a minor one, if I recall. So we'll see if there's any effects. You'll notice that when I click, I at least now have the option to entrench, though when I tried this right before the video started, nothing actually happens. I mean, it gives me the icon, but I can't do anything. So, not sure what that's about, but yeah, we're moving, should be moving our army this way. If possible, I'd like to try to hold that forward in this one. There's a nice bit of high ground right here we can sight some artillery up on. If not, I'm okay with holding back here and forcing them to come forward. But that high ground would give control, would give us the ability to bombard units moving across the river. It would be nice. I don't know that we're going to get it, but it would be nice. And I suspect maybe all their forces that they have on the field we're seeing, or we have an idea of where they are, which I think is this previously routed army, which may, I can't tell if they're reforming or if they're just, yeah, so that they were not part of the ones who got forced across here by their commanders. Whoa, we just lagged. That was a lot of lag. But yeah. Skirmish us, we'll skirmish so that we're not in a bad, so that we're not taking bad trades. Wow, that is a lot of lag. I've been pretty fortunate to date on usually not too much lag. I mean, in the other battle we had 200,000 troops, so yeah, I'm not, and a lot of artillery, and so all that smoke that was getting kicked up, that's not really surprising. It wasn't surprising for me. Where are you guys going? That's fine. I don't know why they It's something I did. I suspect I'm not. I think, I don't know. I think it was just confusing orders that maybe had them going both ways. You know what? Whatever. That's fine. Send that first there, and we'll get Johnston moving up so he can be a more effective commander. Wow, they separated their forces just to march to Chancellorsville, though. If in fact all their armies are up here, it's not really a concern. They're not going to get in there. I don't really want my skirmisher shooting at artillery or shooting at artillery. It's probably the least advantageous trade we can make. All right, so they are circling a bit. I think we're going to have the numbers to support artillery being up here, at least initially. Side, that should protect the artillery from small arms. Routed units that, for whatever reason, are routing through my forces. Okay, ammunition alerts. Like they might kind of come up and around and hit us here where we don't. I don't really have too many troops at the moment. I kind of like that piece there, or those pieces there. I actually thought I sent. Oh, it must be these guys I sent. The long run. We'll give them evade so that they don't get into. Hopefully, don't get into too many hairy situations. But nope, not that way. Yeah, we'll do that. That use speed might just be the effect of the river. Alright, so we're at noon here. no. I don't really want that. This is also looks like a little bit of a rise. The reason why I'm giving everybody sharpshooter, I think I did explain this in a previous video, but it just seems like the thing we do the most, and so it's most likely to level up. I don't do a whole lot of short-range volleys. I don't usually have the numbers to take those kind of casualties. So I figured do what you're going to do, but I can't get entrenching to work, so I don't really try that one too much. Yeah, a whole bunch of reasons. I think I'm okay with this. I don't really feel like if I can avoid trading with them, except for maybe skirmishers, I think I'd like to try to avoid shooting across the river, because it doesn't really play to one of my strengths, which is artillery, and it kind of plays into their long-term strength, which is going to be superiority in infantry numbers, and also for the bigger units, I really don't want them running out of ammo anytime soon. So I have this cavalry force here. I'm trying to see where I can get the best warning that an army might be up here. And I'm thinking that maybe... Who the heck is leading this one? Magruder. Maybe his whole force should be back here. I'm not really sure. Seeking engagement, but I am moving up to offer them one if they press this artillery too. So they're all going to be there. Yeah, so this is a little concerning, because this whole force can then come back and around and get at what I was just trying to defend. Something like that. recall the reinforcements schedule, theirs will begin arriving not that long after our last ones have gotten here. So our last ones have gotten here. So we'll see when that happens. As nice a shot that would be, the closer I go to the river, the more likely it is that they're going to get skirmished off, shot down. Yikes. At least on that side. That's why I don't want to do too much fighting. Instead, if they want to come over, come on over. They might be in range of something. I don't see any smoke yet. So maybe we're all right for the time being. Is under Weiser. What's the terrain look like? Rough. It'd be dangerous for me to move too far up here because you can just tell by the terrain. It's not that they have a lot of artillery, but if they did, they could surround it. There would be no place on the peninsula where you couldn't be hit by artillery. So, and they could press you on a number of sides. It would be bad. It's the jargon. All right. And I think they're all on a long march that away. Kind of wonder what's up here. And I want to see that I have. I guess they do have skirmishers somewhere. Alright, they do now. Yeah, it's gonna get. It is getting very right here, right near the fort. Not sure. Oh, okay, that makes more sense about where they're going. Anything else here? Fighting prone, we never do. Yeah, I mean that's fine with concealment plus 10%. I'd rather be able to shoot them more than hide longer. Melee strength, I'd rather not be in melee. Deadly volley, we have to be at close range. If I could do this, I would. I don't know what cover gives. And this one is okay too. I mean, cohesion is fine. But again, if I have to weigh that against basically killing more people at range, I'm going to take the range advantage. Okay, that's going on. I think this guy may have gone unresponsive, or maybe he's too far away. It looks like they think he's cut off, I think. Yeah, I mean, maybe a direct line is cut off, but... some of the other stuff, not so much. Okay. Looks like they might be gearing up for another assault here. I hope this force gets there in time. I don't know. That's a pontoon. I also saw them cross this like it's been constructed, which it hasn't, but they have crossed it as if it were, so it's that. Okay. You're still waiting. I don't know if there's a feed there or what, but it's hard to believe it's an order delay. come for, I'm guessing, maybe this pontoon bridge. It's hard to say. They've kept their options open nicely. But over here, it mostly looks like a skirmishing force. What are you guys doing? Come on. Get up there. Who are all these guys under? Alright. See, this group is now starting to push down for that forward. Oops. Cancel their orders. Put them down there. These guys down there. Not gonna do it. Anderson. Alright. I don't know how many of you are gonna be able to make this, but we'll try. Right. I'm back. You know, these guys should be alright here. Oh, that would help. Yeah, I've committed a lot more here than I expected to. Maybe they'll make it. suppose I'll hold them back just to reduce order delays. Alright, so in the end, they did not try to cross that. This it shows up on mine as an unbuilt pontoon, but as I mentioned, they had gone over this previously, so this is at least expected, even if it's not supposed to. Recall your suppliers. Forces are starting to get into place over there. I don't remember where this was called back to, but we should bring the cavalry back. Alright. Now Bailey has withdrawn. I think that's just a standard message, because I don't think they even have that many guns. And I don't know how you get 50 cavalry in some of these detachments. Himself should probably fall back. Looks like they're trying to establish a presence at the U.S. forward here. Apply a lot of pressure to this kind of salient river. Who else does Greg have? They're mostly over there. Who else? Why can I not click on Greg? Alright. try to take some of the heat off. What's wrong with these guys? Alright, that's a whole brigade that's running low on ammo. That's never good to see. trying to remember what this looked. There shouldn't be. They should have all come in from the north, but I really don't want to get overrun. Alright, some people, Patterson arrived, so they got 54,000 infantry and Martindale. I don't know where things stand. Alright, so overall even numbers on the field. We'll see, it's almost, what is that, 4 p.m. I'd be worried about their casualties. Enemy infantry so nearby. Echelons reserve. I think I could probably plop it here. And swing some of these guns over here. That's not his reserve. It's just echelon. hiding in there. Hopefully we got him out of there fast enough. I don't know. Still in June, so I would guess there's probably about 4 more months. It's a ton of time as these battles go. A lot of stuff can change. This guy doesn't want to withdraw. Maybe he did withdraw. Maybe that was him withdrawing. kind of seems like it's a maybe they're just still holding there. I thought maybe they were going to shift it south. They did not. is that 4-1? Yeah, the relative casualties has not been improving. It's been gradually declining, but it started very high. That probably had something to do with it. Whoa, a lot of ammo. Let's see that. Some cavalry on the flank. I don't know. This is Long Street. That would have to be good. It's 6 p.m. And I would say that they have gained footholds on a number of these. Not really sure what to do. Something I feel that I can just let go and play out on its own. We seem to be losing our attempt to hold on our side of things. That happens. I also want to more or less run their course in some of these cases because I want everybody to get their sleep in, otherwise they're all exhausted the next day. I just realized how far away it's not going to be able to get. He may not even be able to get resupplied. Well, he doesn't need anything, he hasn't shot it, but whatever. brigades that have crossed recently have broken. It's just, it seems a bit strange to me. I mean, I know I've been recycling a lot of skirmisher just to slow them down, but I would think that they're taking heavy enough casualties that they'd be breaking in at least some cases, but I haven't seen any evidence of that. Casualties are, again, really, really light on their part, or at least that's what's getting reported. Okay, that was an exception. It kind of looks like there's a full push here in the center. Not exactly in a good spot to respond to that. Last words, but I'm lucky that we're here. At least there's someone here to meet this advance before it sweeps our left. There's a lot that can happen in 4 hours, and that is definitely holding true. Anderson has scripture somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Did we take these guns or not? Maybe not. About as fast as I can go right now with the lag. A lot of smoke and all that. It is concerning how many troops are massing up here. I mean, and they hold at least 2 bridgeheads, so conceivably this could just turn into a wall of blue and kind of press down on my left. center skirmishing. I thought there was a late in the day push to try to break the left center there. All right, so we are at the end of our video. As much as I would like to resupply, what is all this stuff here? Resupplied 46%. All right. 30%, 40%. Huh. Well, I'd hate for this to be a case, of course. I was going to say, I hate for this to be a case of we lose because we simply run out of ammo. Total number wounded is 34 to 66. Is outstanding supply trains reached all of the units in the supply level is 100, 100. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It is just a test. I guess I could be willing to test this a bit. Now, they're already in cover, so we don't need to test that. These guys are pretty insignificant. Their overall numbers. Can they actually build anything? So the old way of doing it didn't work. Doesn't really sound like the new way did either. Because the new way has never really worked for me. Yeah, I don't know. So that's going to be end of day. Is this tomorrow? It is tomorrow already. Holy moly. Yeah, so they weren't kidding when they said some of these units did not get... No, they have more ammo than 60. That's interesting. But they don't. How's the artillery situation? Not great on a lot of this stuff. Actually, the canisters in most cases are almost resupplied. What is the center one? I don't know if that's shell and case or case and shell. Let's see. Overall, this is what we're looking at. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, the relative advantages have started to disappear. is about 4 to 1 in killed, a little bit less than 3 to 1 in wounded. So overall, it's about 3 to 1. That's not that great. It might be enough to eventually get us the win. Do want to see condition. They're better supplied. I don't know if this was I don't know if this was at the beginning of the battle. Maybe it's changed. Because I thought their intelligence gathering was something like 0. Oh, Johnson's ranking went from, I thought it was 1 to 2. No, that might not be right. I don't know. Let's go back to here and let's just see. That's 120 to 70,000. Yikes. But it looks like they're all here. They're also saying that those armies are low supplied, but if you consider that low supply, I hate to think of what you're going to say. Yeah, you're going to say that about all of us. All right, so that's going to wrap it for this video. I enjoyed it. I don't know how it's going to end. Yeah, I mean, huge force here, huge force here, huge force here. This flank seems safe for the time being, so maybe we'll pull these guys to the center. I don't know, but that's what the next video is for. So I'm going to save myself here, or my game, I should say. Do that, and that'll wrap it. Thanks for watching, folks.